It is 4:02 p.m., which means it is time for your daily dose of acid rain. Welcome back, everyone. It has been quite some time since I have done anything. As you can see, I am Darklink, twirling a spear, riding a weird bunny owl horse glowing thing. Oh, sorry, person. Yeah, I don't really feel like saving you. So, you're all probably wondering, where you been? What's been going on? Why are you suddenly back? What's happening? Why are you playing this game that you've never played before suddenly, clearly, after things have already happened? Lots of things. And that's why I'm here. That's what I'm here to answer. So, here's the plan for today's dose. I have been playing this game for quite a while. As you can see, I've cleared all the quests. All of them. I've beaten Ganon once already. I've got most of the key items. But I don't have all the Korok seeds yet. And that is the point of this particular dose. I'm going to run around and find all the ones that I missed. In particular, 65 of them. There's 65 Korok seeds that I missed. I'm going to run around and find them. I've already got all the medals of honor. I already got all the saddles and bridles. I'm about to go get the picture thing. The thing that you get for having taken all the possible pictures you possibly could. The only reason I haven't already done that is because I don't want to get rid of my fun bloopy horse. Look at him. He's such a cutie. He's actually not. He's a terrifying monster. Really don't know why Link feels comfortable riding this. It doesn't even have a mouth, but it makes like horse noises. I don't know. I'm very concerned about the whole situation. So yeah, I've got all the armor. I've done pretty much everything that's not DLC and that's not, finding Korok seeds. Oh yeah, and I guess I can show you guys this. So this is the map, right? All those swords, those are the Korok seeds I've missed. So what I did was I went to, where did I go? Was it Zelda Dungeon? Some nice walkthrough-y type of site. And I just looked up, Legend of Zelda. I wasn't even actually looking for Korok seed locations. I was looking for the monster locations, like for the Hinox hunt and the Talos hunt. That was actually what I was looking for. But in my search for that, I just found this amazing interactive map where you can tell it what you're searching for. It gets rid of all the other icons except for the thing that you are searching for. And you can tell it when you've completed something. So like if for the Korok seeds, it has all, 900 of them listed on the map. And so you can go through and say, okay, I've got that one, that one, that one, that one, all the way through, which is what I did. And then it takes them off of the map. Okay, well, that's different. I guess I haven't been in this area for so long, it felt the need to load it. But yeah, so that's what I'm doing. I'm going to be teleporting all around the map, finding Korok seeds, while I give you guys an update on what exactly I'm doing. My horse won't run in here? Really? That's so lame. It's going to take so much longer to get through this now. Darn rules and laws and things. Someone going to give me a speeding ticket if I don't? Is that what's happening? Why does my weird, bloopy Lord of the Mountain horse even care about rules and laws and things? Like, it cares more about, like, I am trying to go fast, and the horse is like, no, it's a town. Like, there are people here. They could get hurt. It's ridiculous. Hurt them, my lovely horse. You deserve it. You're better than them. You glow in the dark. This thing reminds me of what Twilight would look like if it were not Twilight and was instead, like, daylight or something. Basically, it looks like the Twilight stuff looks like from Twilight Princess, except more happy and glowy and less dark and broody. I mean, that stuff's pretty glowy too. It's just, it goes black, I guess. Whatever, you get what I mean. So yeah. I am currently recording where I normally record, which is in my bed, because where else would you do recording, right? But soon, my plan from now on, the reason I'm recording this, the reason I think that I'm finally going to be able to do a consistent recording schedule and do all this kind of thing, is because I've basically just decided to stop waiting for recording to be a thing I can do here. at my place. The only reason I'm doing it here today is because the weekend and the place I want to record is closed on the weekends. Wait, no, get back on him. Okay, here I am. Okay, hold that thought for just a second. I'm gonna have to get okay, first of all, I just realized that you pull on his hair because there's no reins. That's hilarious. So I'm gonna go in this building, but when I do, I'm gonna lose this horse. So before that happens, I just want to see what might transpire if I were to do this. Goodbye, my fair horse. You are a wonderful companion to me. He's invincible. And there he goes. Never to be seen again. I treated you well, Bloopy Horse. You treated me well. Thanks, or whatever. Sayonara. Goodbye. Farewells. Very heartfelt. Anyways, yo, what up, bro? Good morning. Good morning. Link, my goodness. Have you really collected every picture? I mean, I don't have a picture of your stupid mug, but yeah, pretty much. Incredible. I never dreamed that I might someday see a complete collection. Even though I can buy literally every picture from this guy. So that would mean he has a complete... Also, look at my terrifying face. Just smiling. He's not going to mention this. He's not going to, like, be like, yo, why are you so bloody terrifying? Why are you a disastrous monster? No, he doesn't care. Simon, he just, you know, rolls with the punches. This level of dedication to research deserves a reward, but I'm not sure the lab budget has room for one. Although, if he's that passionate about pictures, maybe... Well, it will have to do. Here, I found the sandwich in a book. I have no interest in it myself, so... It's a classified envelope. Inside the envelope is a picture of a beautiful young woman? Did you just give me Sheikah smut, bro? Did you just give me... Not sure how I feel. The woman in that picture. You don't suppose it's... Yeah, it's definitely this lady. I just got a hot picture of this Pura chick. So... Don't know what Link is supposed to do with that later. Guess just have some fun with it. What do you say? Ah, Link, I'm incredibly impressed you have managed to collect all the pictures. There's nothing more I can offer you, but I wouldn't mind your company every now and then. And then he reacts like that because I'm a terrifying. Look at him. He is so afraid. What a goof. She doesn't seem too bothered. Aw, she's scared. She's scared because I'm a monster. Aw, it's adorable. Anyways, yo, what up? Good morning. There's nothing more I can do for you. Okay, well, see you. Toodles. Alright, let's get this show on the road. So yeah, like I was saying, it's the weekend. The place I want to start recording from now on is closed on said weekends. And thus, I'm recording where I usually record. But, very soon, I will start recording in a different place that I hope will not only be more convenient and more available, but will also... you know, be better quality in terms of sound and not having that much interference with the sound and yada yada, because this might shock you all. I'm sure this will come as a huge surprise to everyone. In a bed, in a random apartment room, in an apartment shared by multiple people, is not the best place to record things. I know, like, it blows your mind, right? Like, who would have thunk? Who would have thunk that a random room with no insulation and no place to put a mic either. My mic is just sort of shoved into my bedpost. It's really very jank all around. Yeah, who would have thought that that would not be the best place to do things? It's crazy. Okay, so apparently there's a Korok seed here. But where? So this is going to be the interesting part of this video. Oh, there it is. Never mind. I found it. Is seeing how difficult it is to find the Koroks, even given that I know where they are. So the map, of course, gives a general location of where the Korok seeds are, but depending on which one you're doing, sometimes it can be a little bit too zoomed out for what you really need. And so what you end up having is, I know the general area of where these Korok seeds are, but I don't know how to get them, first of all. I don't know like what task is going to be required of me. Presumably it'll just be one of the 7 tasks that there are for Korok seeds, but who knows? They could throw a curveball at me at some point. And then it's also just I don't know exactly where they are. I only know the general vicinity. So it's entirely possible that I'm gonna get stuck on one of these suckers. It's just gonna be like, I have no idea what to do, and it'll be really unfortunate. It'll make for good. It'll make for good, good dosage, I'm sure. Okay, is it in this tree? I bet it's in this tree. These were the ones that would always annoy me. Oh, it's not in the tree. Whatever shall I do? Oh, nope, it is in the tree. Those were the ones that would always annoy. Oh, I just shot an ancient arrow at nothing. Not that I need them anymore, I guess, but still, would rather not waste things. These are the ones that would always annoy me the most. The ones in the trees. Because what it basically meant is every single forest I would have to explore. Okay. I feel like a goof. I feel like a big old goof. So I thought for the longest time that I couldn't take pictures of ancient arrows. Because nowhere sells them. So like you can't take a picture of one out in the open or anything. So I just assumed like I would have to buy the picture or something. And then in Hyrule Castle, there's a treasure chest, a wooden treasure chest, that contains an ancient arrow. Which means... which means that you can burn the chest, and the ancient arrow basically falls out onto the ground, and voila, you can take a picture of it. You've got your picture of an ancient arrow for your Hyrule Compendium. But apparently, I could have just shot a tree, and there it is. It's there for me to take a picture of. Whatever. Oh, I want my ancient arrow. I don't care about the Stamella Shroom. Okay. Whatever. I got the picture in a much cooler way, and it made me feel good. So, you know, it's fine. I should also unequip this bow, probably. I got several of them, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm very maxed out on equipment. So, yeah, I should say. 900 Korok seeds, right? I found 835 of them completely on my own, without any sort of internet assistance. I just ran around and found 835 Korok seeds, which, if you do the math, leaves 65 to go. I think that's impressive. I was proud of myself, honestly, because I did not think I would get that many. I thought that I would get probably like, 750, something like that, have like 150 left by the end of it. But I actually did quite well. I actually did quite well with it. So, that only leaves like 62 more. And then I will be done. I have been playing this game for over 400 hours. Over 400 hours. That is the longest by far that I've ever played a single game. I don't really like it, to be honest. I'm not a huge fan of Breath of the Wild as a game. In particular, I'm fine with it being a standalone thing. Like, I'm fine with Breath of the Wild as its own game. I just don't want every single Legend of Zelda after this to be this, right? Like, I don't want to expect this to be what Breath of the Wild is, what Legend of Zelda is from now on. That would make me very sad, because I loved the old style of Legend of Zelda. I love dungeon crawling. I love, special items that you get in each dungeons. Like, I love that system, and for them to just take it away for this, I don't really want that, because I liked the old system, and more even just than the fact that I liked the old system, gotcha. More even just than me liking the old system, this system feels like something that works best because it was new, right? It was new, it was really cool, and that's why it worked so well. I think if they tried to do another one that's just like this, in terms of the feel of it, it won't be received as well, because people have this one, and this one has so much in it already that another one just feels like way too much. Like, way too much. So, I don't know. I hope Nintendo doesn't try to overdo this particular type of thing, but we'll see. So, right, back to channel business. I'm planning on... So, I have 6 Captain Toad videos that I recorded literally over a year ago. So, it has been a while now that since I recorded. I'm gonna post those over the course of the next week. So my plan is to post this the same day I'm recording it. We'll see if that actually happens, but that's the plan. Today is Saturday, so hopefully it'll be. If this is not uploaded on a Saturday, something went wrong. So yeah, I'm gonna upload this today, and then starting Monday, you'll get your usual uploads. Hopefully for the next while. I'm hoping I can keep this up, and do regular updates from now on, thanks to the new recording information that I have. The other thing that is taking place, hopefully, if I can get around to it fast enough, after I posted the Toad ones, because those are, of course, like I said, I recorded them a very long time ago, so they're very much still in the Acid Rain level of things. I'm going to do a little bit of I'm not sure if branding is really even the right word. Retheming, I guess? Because it's not really much of a brand right now, so much as it's just stuff that I put on stuff. Pretty sure to be a brand, there has to be, like, money involved or something. Which there isn't. I just do this for fun. But yes, so... Oh, hello. Suspicious rock pile that I apparently didn't notice the first time I came in here. My plan... Ha ha ha! Yeah, we know. Is to start a rebranding. No longer going to be Acid Rain. You'll see what it is. I guess I won't talk about it, let it be a surprise. Not that anyone really cares, but I'll let it be a surprise. Because it's more fun that way. What's going to happen with Acid Rain. So, hopefully, starting after this next week, every video, will look slightly different. Thumbnails will look different. The channel will look different. The channel will have a different name. Everything's gonna be fantastic. Much change. Much better, hopefully, is the plan. So yeah, I think that's most of the update I wanted to give you guys. But I'm gonna keep doing this because it's fun. And because I think it's interesting to see what Korok seeds I missed, right? Because that's what you're seeing. I ran around this freaking map. I don't think the Ancient Road Hero's Journey, right? There's that DLC that tracks your movement and basically shows the path that Link has taken over the past however many hours, and that's the problem with it. I'm pretty sure, based on what I've read, that it only tracks the past 2 hours of play. So, since I've been doing this for 4 hours or more, 2 hours isn't really going to cut it. It's going to be a little bit disappointing to look at. I should not be using this spear either. Whatever, it's fine. So, I'm planning on doing the DLC on the channel, so that should be fun. Those will be some good doses. I can do like the master trials and all that good stuff. But I don't think the Hero's Road is gonna quite be as... Oh, okay. Cool. Didn't really even know I did that, but I was just trying to pick up some fruit. But thanks, I guess. Wait a second. Is that a thing? Oh my gosh, that's a thing, isn't it? Wow. Okay, so that's... Okay, so this is interesting, right? Most of these Korok seeds, I expect to just be places where I just happen to not glance. Like all those others before this have just been rocks or trees that I just happen to not look at, and no big deal. This was something I wouldn't have even known about. So what just happened, if you rewind and look at it, there was an apple in that palm tree, right? That palm tree had grown a freaking apple. And so the thing, right, the Korok seed giveaway, whatever you want to call it, the mechanic involved there is basically saying, okay, look at a tree. If the tree doesn't have the right type of fruit in it, take the fruit that's wrong, and voila, you get a Korok. I think that's what just happened. And if so, that explains why I have a few missing here, because I did not know that was a thing. Hello. Either that or there just was an apple up in that palm tree and had nothing to do with the Korok, but somehow that doesn't feel right. I think that probably I'm onto something there. Good thing I can just pass through ropes. It's a good thing that ropes are not solid objects to me. Ugh. My voice is not used to this. I've already gotten out of the habit of this whole recording situation. I should probably look up some remedies for, like, hoarse voices and taking care of your vocal cords so that I don't just absolutely murder myself every time I do this. Whatever. It's fine. I'll be fine. Don't worry about me. Everything's wonderful. But yeah, I think most of these are going to be ones that I just missed because there's 900 of them and it's easy for human beings to make mistakes. No matter how perfect you are, I don't think there's going to be anyone who actually gets all 900 on their first run through. Not necessarily. There might be someone who's found them all without looking anything up. I think that's totally possible. They just probably had to spend an absurd amount of time re-exploring, right? Because I just went over everything once. I went around, I saw what I needed to see one time, and only one time. The idea of having to go back through everything that's a nightmare, right? That's actually a nightmare. That sounds like a nightmare that I would have. So, that being said, if I went through and explored it all again, I think I'd probably find most of these, right? Because most of them are in... I've never heard that noise before. In plain sight, and you just have to find them. Except for this one, apparently. What am I missing? There apparently is a Korok seed. Hello, there's a boat ore here, but I don't think that has anything to do with anything. It shouldn't be in the water. Koroks can't be in water. Unless I've been missing something this whole time, which is entirely possible. It had nothing to do with that rock, apparently. Oh, I wonder. So another thing that can happen, and that is an unfortunate possibility with this particular map that I used. It shows you where the Korok seed appears on the map, which doesn't necessarily correspond to where the Korok actually, what should I say? Where the Korok mechanic basically starts, right? Okay, there was a palm fruit in this tree. Maybe it's in one of these other trees? Are there any apples? That's really what I'm looking for here. Or do any of these trees have apples in them instead of palm fruits? Doesn't look like it. I'm just seeing palm fruits here. Mysterious. So yeah, they show you where the Korok seed ends up, not necessarily where you start the mechanic. So one thing that can happen is there's ones where you race, right? Where you stand on the leaf pad and it like shoots out a beam, and then you have to race to get to where you need to go. Okay, so there's a palm fruit here now? Is there always a palm fruit here? Did I just miss that? Or did that appear at some point? Weird. Very strange. Am I supposed to do something with this? Okay, I got the palm fruit. Oh wait, this is a different part. Over there is where I should be. Okay, let's look at the map and sort of zoom out a little. Okay, so this is still very much in the area that the Korok seed could be. I could just be missing it. This is probably not worth looking around. It's probably in plain sight. Just in a slightly different part of the map than where I'm currently exploring. Aha! See? See what I mean? Like, the sword is just slightly off from where I need it to be. But it's fine. Exploring's what is the fun is. So see, I somehow missed that yellow flower. Right? Like, in my exploring, I would definitely have walked, like, right by that area. I have no idea how I missed that. The heck did it go? Hello? Yellow flower? Oh, there you are. I definitely would have seen that, right? Like, how in the world did I miss that? But it's just, that's the thing about human beings. You give them enough chances to make a mistake, and they will. Even if someone's freaking incredible at something, even if someone does something perfect 99% of the time, that means if you have 900 of something, that they'll mess up 9 times. So, you know, it's just it's interesting to me. It's interesting how easy it is to miss something like that, even when you're being as methodical as I was. And let me tell you, I was absurdly methodical. I I ran over every square inch of Hyrule. Really wish the hero's journey was something you just had in the game from the beginning, so that I could show you exactly how crazy busy my path is throughout this game. But it's not, so I won't. Oh, good, it's raining. My favorite type of weather. Another thing that sucks about this game. The rain. This dose will just be me complaining about the game as I try to find these freaking seeds. Why would you make a mechanic? Namely, the rain mechanic. Whoops! Just broke my spear for no reason on the ground. I just really hated that patch of ground. That patch of ground did not deserve to live. So I stabbed it. And now it's dead. Just telling you, the ground is dead now. Why would you make a mechanic that made it impossible to go places that you need to go? Right? And places where that's the only way to get there. You know what I mean? Can I land on this? Nope. Leaves are invisible. And by invisible, I mean intangible. Like, why would you make a mechanic where half of the things that you do in the game can't be done while it's happening? Like, seriously. Rain just makes playing the game impossible, essentially. You just have to wait in-game for the rain to disappear. And yes, there is a waiting mechanic where you can wait out, you know, whatever cycle you want to wait out. But the problem is, guess what is required for you to wait? A fire. A campfire, to be precise. Meaning, the only way... Oh, hello. The hell? That's... Huh. Don't remember how to... Okay, yeah, no, that's fair. I would never have noticed that. Well done, Korok. You are good at hiding. Congratulations. I wish I could, like, give these guys commendations based on their hiding abilities. Like, they're playing hide and seek with that guy and his seeds. So I really wish there was a mechanic where I could just be like, oh man, these ones got away from me, and like, then that's like a whole thing, you know? Like, we're good hiders, congratulations. I kind of feel bad for looking up where they're hiding, because, you know, they work so hard on it, clearly. They clearly put a lot of thought into their hiding spots, making sure that they wouldn't be found easily, you know? And here I am, just running around, killing squirrels. Why does every squirrel have an acorn? Oh. Oh. There's apparently a portal to the squirrel dimension in this bridge. I am disturbed and frightened. I am getting off this bridge immediately. I do not wish to go to the squirrel dimension. You know, I think that's best for them, not for me. I like my human dimension. Although, perhaps the squirrel dimension is free of Ganon. Who knows? But this world will be free of Ganon soon enough. I'm so freaking strong. It is redonk how freaking strong I am. I fought Ganon once already, right? Because you have to fight Ganon to get some of the end-game stuff. In particular, the monster guy has some quests for you that you can only do after you've defeated Ganon once. Even though you don't get to play the game after you've defeated Ganon. You know, I can't, like, talk to people and they'll be like, oh, you defeated Ganon, good job. Because that hasn't technically happened yet. Oh, hello, mysterious beard. I see your game. I see what needs to be done. Set it on fire. Did I do it? Did I do it? Yes, I did. Give me that Korok. That one was clever. See, a lot of the ones I'm missing are ones that are actually good and clever and fun. And not just the basic, there's a rock that you need to pick up, or there's a tree that you need to climb, you know? These are all really cool ones. Like, oh, this one statue has has an eye, right? And that's fun. Stable time. Oh, take a horse. Yes, please. I just had the weirdest sense of deja vu. Still happening. Ah, man, deja vu. What a bizarre phenomenon. I'm gonna take Shiro. Shiro's my man. Shiro's my main man. Shiro is Japanese for white. I'm a weeb. Deja vu, man. It's a freaky thing. And I know, or I don't know, I have been told by scientists that that it's just my hippocampus malfunctioning. Whatever part of the brain it is. I'm pretty sure it's the hippocampus that's in charge of memory. It's just, I miss my bloopy horse with the infinite stamina. This horse is so much not as good. It's okay, Shiro. I still love you. Pet the horse. Oh, that's not the that's the chop button. That's not the horse pet button. Yeah, I know that it's just memory malfunction, and that's fine and all. But also why and how? It feels so bizarre. Like it just sort of solidifies for you how your brain does not necessarily represent reality. Let's get existential on this, right? Like, this is the first time back in a year. Let's just go full on existentialism, talk about deja vu, talk about memories not necessarily. Let's talk about Serial Experiments Lane. You guys see that anime? It's a good show. Solid. I'm currently watching it. Oh, hello, balloon that is conspicuously in that tree. And that is very easy to miss, I'm sure. Yeah, Serial Experiments Lane. Good show. Very trippy and very existential, like I was just talking about, right? Memories. What are they really? Who are we really? Are we really alive? Is this reality? What is reality? Yeah, I'm not actually going to talk about this because I don't feel like it. And I'm going to just abandon my horse there. Something that is very frustrating to me in this game. The way horses work. Right? Because obviously they're convenient to have around to a certain extent. Going down straight paths like I was just doing makes it faster. That's all well and good. But then, as soon as you need to go somewhere far away, you teleport, and then you don't have your horse anymore. And unlike Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask, where you can just play a song and your horse appears magically out of nowhere, this game decides to be realistic and make it to where you whistle to call your horse, but it'll only come if it's close enough to hear you, which is basically not even an issue. Like, if my horse was close enough to hear me, I would have just ridden my horse to wherever I was, right? Like, the only reason I need to call my horse, I guess it's in that little hole over there. The only reason I would need to call my horse is because I teleported somewhere because it was too far away to go on my horse. It's ridiculous. Huh. So this is interesting. Normally the little circles are using the moss, but this is using algae, which I would not have noticed. I would not have guessed that the algae circles could also be a thing. See, these are the fun ones, right? These are the fun. I hope what this video sort of is it helps people who are looking for Korok seeds they missed, sort of figure out what to do at them. Because like I said, the only Korok seeds I've done are the really obvious ones, right? I don't think I've done any that are really crazy or clever or anything. It's like I've done ones where you pick up rocks, you climb trees, you shoot little pots dangling from places, you shoot balloons that are floating in random locations, you know, those sorts of ones. Probably the only one that I've done that is at least somewhat tricky is the tree one, right? There's the whole thing where there's 3 trees right next to each other, and it's really obviously a thing. Like, it's always really random looking and sort of like, okay, clearly something is going on here because there's just 3 trees standing in the middle of a field right next to each other. Took me a while to figure out what was going on exactly. Basically what it is one of the trees in those 3 tree rows will have a different number of fruits compared to the other 2 trees. And so your job is to basically shoot down or pick off, get rid of the extra fruits in the one tree that's different, right? You have to make all 3 trees have the same amount of fruit, and more specifically, whichever, and so this is something that I messed up on for a while. It's not just make all 3 trees have the same number of fruit, because obviously at that point you could just pick off all of them on all 3 of them. It's make all 3 trees have the number of fruit. Huh. Okay, I've got a Korok here, but apparently there's another. Interesting. But yeah, it's make the one tree that has a different number of fruit have the same number of fruit as the 2 trees that have the same number of fruit already. So it's a little bit tricky, to me at least. That one was by far the trickiest one that I've gotten. Obviously there could be some very tricky stuff that I don't even know about, but we'll see. Alright, so where is this second... Okay, there's another Korok. Huh. So there are 3 Koroks right here, apparently. I just really hope that I'm right, and that I didn't mislabel this area. I don't think I did. Pretty sure I remember this, putting these on the map. And there were supposed to be 2 very close together here. But where? Aha! I see you, little twinkle. I didn't even know that palm trees were trees that I had to climb. So, like, fortunately... Okay, just hit the mic. Fortunately, apparently, I was wrong about this. But I thought that the only type of trees that you really had to worry about climbing, for the sake of those little sparkles at least, were big trees, right? Either really tall ones that don't have any branches, you know, there's a lot of those, or the big fat ones. Those I would always climb. But apparently palm trees is also an option. Apparently you also have to climb every palm tree you ever see in the freaking game. Obnoxious. I get it. No, I get it. I'm getting a drink. Oh, God. Stretch. Okay. I get it. You know, I get that the developers didn't want me to do what I'm doing. They wanted people to just have enough Korok seeds around that they would just always be randomly finding something. And as they would randomly find stuff, you know, they would randomly find enough stuff to get all the items they need, essentially. I get that. But here's my problem with that. If that was the case, right? If the goal was... The heck? Oh, there's like a cavern here. Interesting. But what do I do with the... Oh, I just jump into the circle of rocks, don't I? Well, that should be fun. Can I even make it this far out? I don't know about that. Mysterious. Maybe if I throw a bomb in there? Is there like a rock somewhere I can throw? I'm not sure what to do here. But yeah, if you wanted to make it to where, you know... Oh, I can jump from there probably. Yeah, that seems right. Okay. If you want to make it to where people, you know, shouldn't... If you don't want to incentivize people to get all of the Korok seeds, if you don't want people to really get all of the Korok seeds, if you just want people to get most of the Korok seeds or whatever, or just have enough Korok seeds around that everyone can always find plenty, then you shouldn't make it to where there's a freaking reward for getting all the Korok seeds. Like, I get that the reward's really garbage. Right? It's not really much of a reward, but it is a reward. And as long as you make there be a reward, people are going to go for it, you know? That did nothing. Maybe I have to dive for once? Normally it's fine even if you just sort of fall in the middle. Maybe this time I actually have to dive. And of course it's raining. And so you know what that means. It means I can't climb up these cliffs to save my life. I'm going to have to wait until the rain stops. Or just walk around, I guess? I could always just... You know what? I'm just going to teleport back up. That's clearly the thing to do here. I'll have to wait for the loading screen, but it's fine. But yeah, I really wish... Oh god, hiccups. I really wish they hadn't even made a reward for getting all of the Korok seeds. That would have been vastly preferable to me. I may have to... I didn't think this would take this long. I don't know why I didn't think it would take this long. I should have known that something like this would take an absurd amount of time. But, yeah, I may have to, Oh, hello. Oh, gosh. I really didn't want to have to fight you, but I set him on fire. I knocked him into the fire, and he caught fire, and I was very happy about that. I may have to split this up. I may have to actually make this multiple doses. Not really because I'm adverse to just making a really long hour extravaganza, because I'm totally fine with doing that. More just because if something happens, I don't want to lose hours worth of footage. That would be very upsetting to me. But first I'm going to figure out what to do with this thing. I'm very unclear. There's not really anything. Oh, jeez, don't. God, dang it. The sailcloth thing can be annoying as well because it's really difficult to turn around with it. See, like, what is that? What am I looking at? Nothing. See, there's like something going on there. Oh, it's one of those guys. Okay, okay, no, don't. I'm pretty confident that this is where I need to be, since it is sort of in the middle of this pond and there's not a whole lot going on around it. Feels like there's not any mistake about that, unless it's on the walls somewhere, but I don't know. I feel like I just need to jump just right from like this cliff. I just need to... Huh! Okay, he didn't dive for some reason. I really needed him to dive off of there. Alright. This one's got me a little bit stumped. You know what? Here's what we're going to do. Since I am approaching the hour mark, well, 45 minutes, but still. Since I am approaching the this is too long for a dose mark, you know, overdosage is never a good thing. You got to really regulate that kind of thing. I'm going to figure this thing out, what exactly I was supposed to do here. And once I figure it out, I will meet you back on the next dose of Acid Rain. See you then. Bye.